Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so I'm back again to do some card readings. See if anyone's out there looking for a read. I have a little bit of time. Hi, a little bit of time before I have to go back to work, so I figured let me see if I can get some done. Hi. And I actually put a blanket down for Dylan. Possible outcome of the business I'm working on. Okay. All right, lash out. What can we expect from the new business venture? Whoa. Okay, the first card you have here is Justice, which means, it could be karma coming around, but generally speaking, this is a positive omen for anything. This is a good sign. Now you have the Hangman, which means there may be a little bit of a lull, like you may get started, it may slow down a little bit, that's okay. Temperance in reverse suggests that you may go through a moment where you're not feeling like you have the most patience, but don't worry because the final card is the 10 of Cups, which is happiness and fulfillment on all levels. So I think that you're going to be successful with this business. I think you may hit some rough patches in the beginning, but just hang in there because I think it's going to work out. I think you're going to be successful with it. Will Khalid and the Cancer support me? Financially? Okay, Arabian Princess. Let's see. Will he be supportive financially? You got 70% chance with 2 aces. And then the last card was the High Priestess. So it suggests that he will be supportive financially, but that you need to stick with your intuition because your intuition is pretty spot on and you should listen to it. Okay, Bows and Bubbles. What's coming in for my love life? What's coming in for my love life? What's going on with the love life? Well, you have a new offering of love coming in or an offering of love. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a new person. First card is indecision. The Two of Swords in reverse is usually indecision. It can be a decision has been made that's going to be reversed, but generally speaking, it's like indecision, maybe not knowing if you should move forward or not. The next card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. So this represents somebody that's coming in with an offering of love or somebody that's already in your life, but they're stepping up to the plate. The World suggests that this is something destined. Look, it doesn't have to necessarily lead to marriage or be forever, but it's a relationship that's meant to be and that something is going to come out of it that's destined. Death is transformation, which it's transforming. So it could be you're friends with this person, they step up to the plate, they want more, all of a sudden you're in this great relationship with them. But there's something transforming that's happening around the situation or about your love life in particular. The last card is the Three of Wands, which suggests that you're going to be prepared and ready to go for it. So it looks like you got some good stuff coming up. How does Brian feel about Evelyn? All right. How is Brian feeling about Evelyn for Smooth Operator? Okay, the first card is the Nine of Wands in reverse, which should suggest that he's not feeling like he's made it to the top of the mountain. He's still feeling like he's struggling. The second card is the Six of Cups, which suggests that if these are two people that were in a relationship in the past, he's looking back on that relationship very fondly and probably is looking to get back with it. Or he's seeing it. Sometimes it can suggest that seeing things better than they were, like looking at things like not remembering how bad it was at one point, just seeing the good. But it's sort of suggesting that Brian wants to revisit this situation. The moon in reverse suggests that a secret may be revealed. And it could be that because this secret comes out, it transforms the relationship, or it allows the relationship to go in a different direction. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So these could be water signs and fire signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So if either party are of those two, or if they have a lot in their chart, all the reading is suggesting is that they show up because it signifies, so that we know that we're talking about them. So I think that Brian maybe thinking about getting back with Evelyn. Ricky, how does Sean feel about me? All right, how is Sean feeling about Ricky? Okay, I don't know if you guys just went through a battle or some kind of bickering, but you have the Five of Wands and Swords in reverse, which suggests that the fights and the bickering is coming to an end. So that should be over. The Nine of Pentacles in the center is a good omen. It's positive. It generally has to do with money, but since this is more of like a love question or a relationship question, I would take this as a good omen or a wish when it comes to love. The Ace of Cups suggests a new offering of love, or he steps up to the plate. It could be the relationship goes to the next level, or there's some kind of an emotional attachment here that is going to be pursued. The last card is the Star card, which could be an Aquarius if one of you are an Aquarian, or it could be that the wish comes true, whatever's going on in this situation. If you want it to be more than it is, you can have that wish. Was Brian happy to see Evelyn the other day? Okay, let's see. %70 chance yes with the two aces. The third card here is the Hanged Man, which means could be feeling a little stuck. So yes, he was happy to see Evelyn, but he may not be ready to move forward yet, or he just may be in contemplation about it, thinking about it, but not yet going for it. Anna, will Joao invite me on a date one day? He seems interested in me, but makes no move. Okay, so you're gonna invite Anna out on a date. %70 chance yes with the two aces. The last card here is the Six of Wands in reverse. So I don't know, was he recently on vacation, or if he's on vacation now, because upright this could be traveling. So it could be a travel across water, or it could even be moving home. But being it's the summertime, I'm thinking maybe he went away, or he's going away and he's not going to do anything until he gets back. That's why it's in reverse. I would give it a little bit more time because it looks like he is going to move forward. Claudie, are there positive changes coming towards me? Okay. Let's see. Positive changes coming. Ace of Cups suggests 33% chance you have positive changes coming in. You got the Magician, which suggests that your destiny is in your own hands and you can make just about anything happen if you apply your mind to it, your heart and soul. Put your thoughts into it, put your energy into it, and whatever you want to happen when the Magician shows up is kind of granted to you. The final card is the Moon card, which could be a Pisces shows up, or you could be a Pisces, or this could be a secret gets revealed. It could also be urging you to use your own intuition. So it looks like you're in control, or what it's saying is that you're in control of your own destiny and you can make the positive changes with the Magician and the Moon. Listen to your intuition and go for it when you get that feeling. Like, what do they call it? There's a phrase for it. It's not divine timing, inspired action. Inspired action. When you get that feeling that you should do something, do it. Don't wait. Okay. Is Sean the one for me? Will it be long lasting? Okay. Is Sean the one for me? Okay, you got a 70% chance he's the one for you. And then the Nine of Pentacles showed up again. So what I'm thinking is, I'm not going to say forever, right? Like, I'm not going to say that he's the last person you'll ever be with, but I think that there is some kind of a connection here in this relationship that needs to be explored. I wouldn't cut it off before it gets started. I would explore it a little bit because the cards are suggesting that there's a reason for this. You know, there's something destined or fated about it. Any link I can donate. If you wanted to do a reading, like a private reading, my PayPal address is in my description box. And I just put my prices up in the community section on YouTube so you can see it. I just lowered my prices. Like, I included my prices for YouTube viewers that are the same as my regular clients. Random clients pay like $1 more, if you're interested in that. How does A feel about my love confession for Carla? Okay. How is A feeling about the love confession? Was this something that maybe took him by surprise? Because it suggests here that, like, I don't know if it came out of the blue or if he wasn't expecting it. The first card here is Death in Reverse, which suggests that being a little bit resistant to the transformation. And the Hermit is kind of like retreating. So it may be that he was a little overwhelmed or he's taking time to digest it. And the center is the Tower in Reverse, which is not that big of a deal. This just could be something that sort of knocked him for a loop. He's sort of processing it. And then, you know, you'll see a transformation when the time comes, which I'll pull a card for that. And then the Moon card, if one of you is a Pisces, or it could be use your intuition, go with your intuition. And the final card is the Devil, which usually has to do with earthly pleasures. So it can mean a couple of things. It could mean you told him how you felt. He was kind of knocked down by it. He was surprised. He's taken some time for himself. Maybe he's doing a little bit of partying. Or it could be that you and him wind up having a very physical relationship that just maybe hasn't happened yet. Now let's pull a card to see when things will move forward. Nine of Diamonds. The diamonds could be this winter, but 9, it could be sometime this September. I don't know why Labor Day weekend comes to mind. Maybe something happens over Labor Day weekend. Maybe there's a party and that's why the devil showed up. Um, should I break up with Sean or will that be a bad decision? Okay. When somebody asks questions like that, it makes me feel like they've already been like fighting with that in their mind, you know, like you wouldn't be asking it if you weren't thinking about it. And if you're thinking about it, you may not be the happiest. So I always say go with your intuition. But let's ask the cards. Should we dump Sean? I'm going to say not yet, only because you got a 33% chance. Only one ace. I would hold off a little bit. Sit on it. Think about it. If anything big will happen for me this month for Phantom. Okay. Let's take a look at what's going on for Phantom this month. You got the Knight of Cups here, which means that an offering of love is coming in. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take it. Somebody's coming in. This is the Knight in Shining Armor. This person comes in fast, the Page of Swords. The last card is the Fool in reverse. When the Fool is in reverse, it's urging you not to be spontaneous in a bad way. So like, in other words, being spontaneous and like calling in sick and going to the beach, that's fun. Being spontaneous and getting annoyed at your boss and quitting without another job lined up, that's bad. So the Fool in reverse is suggesting not to cut your nose off to spite your face, kind of a thing. So I think a new love is showing up. I don't know what your current situation is, but it could be like, if you're with somebody now, a new love shows up and then you decide to go for it. And then at the end, it was a bad decision. Like that could be what the Fool is indicating. So be careful with the decisions that you make. Or, you know, it could be the same. It could even be with a job. With the Knight of Cups, it should be an offering of love. It should be a person that comes in. Is Paul still involved with his ex? All right, let's see. Is Paul still involved with his ex? I'm getting a 70% chance that he is, but how involved is involved? You know, sometimes when people break up, they talk a lot, but that's really it. Sometimes they stay in contact for a little bit. It's a 70% chance that there is still something kind of going on. The ties may not be broken completely, but no love cards showed up here. So it's not showing that like there's a romance going on. It just could be that they're still in contact. Any messages from Spirit for Katrina? Let's see. Any messages for Katrina from Spirit? You got messages here. Okay, the first two cards, the Six of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse, indicates either somebody left or somebody, could even be somebody's stuck. They haven't moved on yet. The Five of Cups in reverse now is suggesting that getting over it, starting to see the brighter side of things, not so worried anymore. Suggests that you need to have a little bit of patience because the lovers are showing up, which means either a Gemini, if you are a Gemini, or a Gemini is showing up, or you're going to meet somebody and have a soulmate connection with them, and this person comes in, the Knight in Shining Armor. So if you just went through a lot of shit and you're starting to feel like you're at least coming out of it a little bit, Spirit is urging, hang in there, because the Knight in Shining Armor is coming in. It just may take a minute, and don't give up hope, because there's good times happening in the future. Okay. Does Adia have feelings for me, or is it love? Okay, let's see. Does Adia, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, have feelings? And are those feelings love? 70% chance, yes, this person has feelings for you. And there's also the Six of Pentacles, which suggests that this could be a relationship that works really well together and that is very balanced. So I would give it a little bit of time if you're not seeing the exact results that you want right now. But I think that this person does have legit feelings for you. Katrina, what is going on with William? What is going on with William? 'kay, the first card he's got here is the Page of Swords, which indicates either something just changed fast or something shook his life up. Somebody came in, or it could be he's going to tell you something. Like you could hear a crazy story, but something comes in fast and out of the blue. It looks like he's working towards some financial security, but there may be something a little bit disastrous around him with the Tower. And then the Sun is in reverse. The Sun is one of the best cards to get. Even when it's in reverse, it's kind of still good, but it kind of feels like there's a delay to the happiness. So he may be dealing with this little disaster. Maybe it has something to do with the financial thing that he's trying to work on. Four of Pentacles suggests that either saving money, working for money, financial stability. It could even be being a little bit cheap. So I think he's preoccupied with finances, and then this little mini disaster. Should I forget Tim and wait for someone else to come in? Prussian millionaire. Okay, let's see. Okay, Prussian millionaire. Should we forget Tim? You only got a 33% chance suggesting that you should forget Tim. So in a situation like this, my best advice would be to not close any doors and keep everything open. Try to keep that energy as fluid as possible. Let as many people show up and come in, and then you get to choose. Because 33% chance is only suggesting 33% chance that you should get rid of him or forget about it. But, you know, I always say, like, when the client has options, it's always better than the other person having options. You know, I don't like it when the other person has to choose between A, B, C, and D. I would rather you have the choice. So I would keep your options open, keep the energy fluid, and don't lose hope because people are going to come in. People will come in. Where are we? Do I have any romantic interest heading my way? Okay. Cherry cola. Okay, you have the King of Swords, which suggests that there's an air sign coming in an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. You have the Ace of Swords, which suggests 33% chance this person is coming in the month of October or sometime this fall. And then you have the Two of Swords in reverse, which is indicating indecision. So this person may show up for you and you may not be sure if you want to move forward. And let's see. Let me pull a couple more cards just to see if we can get anything else on this person. Like, you may not be, your heart and soul may not be in it right away. That's okay. A Taurus just showed up too. You could have a Taurus. So it could be the kind of situation where this air sign shows up, a Taurus shows up, and you're not sure who to pick or who to be with. That's okay. You don't have to commit to anyone, and you can give them both a chance. Eni, did he want my attention in the group chat? And what are his current feelings towards me? Okay, let's see. What did he want my attention and what were his feelings? So this first, did he want my attention? Definitely 70% chance and the Knight of Swords, which means he could have been trying hard too for your attention. What were his feelings? Knight of Swords shows up again. Huh. He's worried about something. I don't know what's bothering him. And it looks like he's not using his intuition. He's walking away from something or he's moving away from something, but something destined is going to bring him back. I would hang in there with this guy a little bit. Give it a little bit of time. It looks like he's struggling with something himself, like with anxiety. Like he was quick to want your attention and now he may be quick to pull back and then he may show back up again. There's some kind of a struggle there. Okay, for Taurus Tarot, what does Spirit want me to know? What does Spirit want me to know? Okay, the first card you have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is suggesting that either you're feeling like you're not getting any cooperation or you're feeling like you're doing it all on your own. The Six of Swords is either somebody is moving across seas or somebody is taking a trip over water, or it could be that somebody is leaving. And also, summertime vacation, somebody may be going on vacation. It could be you or it could be somebody else. The King of Cups is right in the center of the spread, which is a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. And this person may move forward fast because the Chariot is here. Although the Chariot could be a Cancer. Or it could be suggesting that this water sign moves forward fast. The next card is the Nine of Wands, which suggests that you get over the top. You know, it's like climbing to the top of the mountain. It's like, okay, it's all downhill from here. So if you've been struggling with something, especially when it comes to this water sign, you may feel like you've gotten to the other side of it coming up soon. The final card is the High Priestess in reverse, which suggests that you're not paying enough attention to your own intuition. So try to tune in more to your own intuition, because we never, you know, it's hard for us to trust our own intuition. The more you trust it, the stronger it'll get. The stronger it gets, the more you'll trust it. So good luck. Where did we go? Should I choose a banking career? Will it be a wise decision? Okay. Okay. Should we choose the banking career? You got two aces, and then you also got the strength card. So I'm thinking that you do have a future in banking. Let's see if it's going to be a wise decision. Will it be a wise decision? Okay, this is what it shows. 33% chance, yes, it's a wise decision to go for the banking job. It shows financial stability, but you might not totally love it. So, it's a tough call. I think there is a future for you in banking, but listen, this is my advice, because so many people get stuck. If you take the job and you do really well in it and you enjoy it, stay. If you absolutely hate it, get out. Don't make it something that lasts 15 years, 20 years, and you absolutely hate it. Because too many people do that. Too many people do that, and you spend way too much time at work to hate what you're doing. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Dylan is under my chair snoring. You hear that? So funny. Okay, where am I? Ram, has Will the Cancer guy been missing me? Okay, let's see. Has Will the Cancer been missing? 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely. 2 aces and the Lovers card. Yeah, good. Let him miss you. I like that. I love it. Um, Floor, when will you see I be in a relationship with Wasm? All right, let's see. When will we be in a relationship with Wasm? Ah, the King of Clubs. I pull him a lot. Yesterday, I don't know how many times I pulled him. So the King of Clubs could indicate December, 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, or it could be before the summer ends. So between now and September 21st. Hey, if it took to September 25th, it's close enough. But the clubs indicate the summertime. So funny, I keep pulling the King of Clubs. Mm. Marie, is he being honest when he tells me that he doesn't care about me and that he loves another woman? Okay, let's see. Is he being honest with Marie? Only a 33% chance this guy's being honest with you. You only got one ace. It also shows that the weight of the world is on his shoulders and he's feeling very stuck. He may be just saying this because he just needs a break or he just needs a breather. What I would do in a situation like this is try to pull back your energy as much as possible. So if you can, I know it's so hard when somebody says, don't think about him. Don't think about him. And meanwhile, it's all you do. If you can, when he pops into your mind, try to redirect that energy, because what happens is these thoughts go out into the universe and you don't want him to pick up on that. You want him to feel like you're gone. Thank you, Tiffany. Will I end up on the West Coast, and if so, when? I'll answer that one first. Yeah, try if you can to pull back your energy, because I think he's bullshitting. All right, is Tiffany going to end up on the West Coast? You only got a 33% chance, but that could also mean that it's just not going to happen right away. So let's pull a card and see. Because sometimes, like, timing is so difficult, and it's like, you know, like, say you plan on moving tomorrow, and then for whatever reason you don't move, and then it shows that you're moving, but then you didn't move, and then it's like 3 months later you get the opportunity to move again. Like, it's kind of hard in that respect. So let's see. When will Tiffany be moving to the West Coast? It doesn't feel like it's happening anytime soon for me, only because you got a 33% chance. Sometime this winter, maybe late winter, closer to like late March, I would understand that. Or maybe next September, because I don't think it's going to happen that quickly with only a 33% chance. Doesn't mean it can't happen. It just might not be happening tomorrow. SMJ, what are V's feelings for me? All right, SMJ, what are V's feelings? I have to keep an eye on the time I have to go to work. I got a couple of minutes. What are V's feelings? This person feels good about you. First card is the 10 of Wands in reverse, which suggests that if he was suffering from some kind of a burden or some kind of tension, stress, anxiety, he's starting to move past that. The next card is the Sun card, which is like the best card in the deck to get. It's positive. He feels positive about you in the center. The Victory card. So if this is someone that you want to be with, chances are he's going to want to be with you too. And this relationship is going to move forward quickly with the Knight of Swords. The last card is the Wish card. So you can have your wish if this is something that you want. Oh, I answered that one about, okay, scroll too far. Is the is the money that's missing in my home or is it somewhere else currently? Okay, let's see. Is the money missing inside the home? Is the money that's missing inside the home? I hate when shit goes missing. You only got a 33% chance that it's in your... That's what I'm thinking. If you have another location that you think it might be, let me know. I can ask. Sharmila, I'm not going to pronounce that name right. Would A contact me soon? And how does he feel about me? Because I know I'm not going to say that name right. Okay, will he contact me soon? Or will A contact me soon? You got the World, which is destiny, and you got 2 aces. This person is going to contact you soon. How soon? Let's pull a playing card. The Queen of Hearts. The Hearts could be sometime this winter. The Queen could be the 12th of any month. It could be December. Wait a minute. The 12th. Oh, I'm wrong with the King. The King is 13th, the 13th day. The Queen is the 12th day. So it could be the 12th of any month, the month of December, or it could be sometime this spring coming up. That seems like a long time, though. I think that you're going to hear from this person sooner than that. Maybe August 12th, maybe September 12th. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Yeah, the King is the 13th card, not the 12th. They feel very good about you. There's something that's holding them back. This card indicates that they're holding themselves back. It has nothing to do with you. It's nothing that you did. It's all in their head. And the Hermit is suggesting that this person is holding himself back. The Empress, it's all things feminine. It's the mother. It's like the Earth Mother. It's Venus. It's money, prosperity, birth, creativity, fertility, birth of a child, conception of a child, and the Ace of Swords is something that happens quick. So I'm not sold that you're going to have to wait that long to hear from this person. I think you're going to hear from them soon, sooner than that. Maybe it'll be like August 12th or September 12th. Mega Bahaj. I'm very depressed. Okay. I mean, I've been there. I totally get it. So when you're depressed, you stay in, all right, whenever you're in, I hate to say it like this. It's easier to stay depressed for a longer time than it is to stay happy because it's a heavy feeling and it's very easy to kind of sink into that. So the best thing that you can do, and it sounds so cliche, and if somebody said it to me, I would get so mad and want to punch them in the face. But the best thing that you can do is when you're feeling depressed is to do something that makes you feel good and alleviates your mood. It could be turning on the radio and dancing and singing. It could be going out for a run, exercise, yoga. Anything physical will help to break up the physical energy that you're holding in your body. So what happens, and we learned this in yoga teacher training, and why people love yoga so much and they don't even realize it, is because our body holds emotion. So if you're suffering from some kind of a trauma, somebody broke your heart, somebody passed away, you lost a job, there's some kind of a trauma, you're storing it in your body. When you physically start to move, it starts to break up that. So that's why people fall in love with exercise so much, because it makes them feel good. It releases endorphins. So it's not just hokey pokey. There is like a legit science behind it. And I know that when you're feeling like that, the last thing that you want to do is go out for a run, but that's the best time to do it. So if you can find something that can make you happy, and especially physical movement, and it doesn't have to be a hard workout, it could be going out for a walk in nature. Also, if you're by a beach, I mean, it's summer here where I am. Salt water is very cleansing, and that can help to cleanse some of the negativity. If you're not by a beach, you can just take some table salt and take a bath with it. It will help to cleanse some of that negativity. So I hope that some of those tips help. Of course, you can always light black or white candles. That also helps to disperse negativity. But sometimes people don't like to burn candles, so I always try to suggest things that don't cost any money and that you can just do on your own and nobody will question. Nobody's going to question if you go out for a walk. If you line up a bunch of black candles, sometimes people are like, well, what are you doing in here, you know? So, and maybe you don't want to spend the money on candles. I hope those suggestions help, and keep us posted. Because depression, it really sucks. And I think most of us have been there at some point. I scrolled back way too far. Levion, should I buy a new van or is it a bad idea at this time? Mercury just went direct July 31st. I wouldn't buy a new van or anything like that, probably at least until the beginning of September, just because it's not a good time to sign a lease or a loan. If you were buying it in cash, maybe, but even that, it's not a good time to buy big appliances so close to the retrograde period. I would hold off at least until September 1st. That's just my opinion. Let's ask the cards. You got a 70% chance it's a good time to buy the van. I'm still saying that I wouldn't buy it until September 1st or very late August. I wouldn't do it today just because I feel like it's too close to Mercury's not out of the shadow period yet. And you may end up regretting it later. But the card suggests 70% chance. It's a good idea. RRKK. When and how will I meet my life partner, future husband, and what will he look like? Okay. All right, let's ask, when will we meet the life partner for RRKK? When is the life partner coming in? Six of Spades. It could be June, but the spades indicate sometime this fall. The spades also indicate that it's probably going to be somebody of darker coloring, dark hair, dark eyes. It could be somebody with a darker skin coloring, somebody who's more tan. Usually the spades are like, the spades and the clubs, I would always associate with somebody with darker hair, darker eyes, and the diamonds and the hearts, somebody of lighter coloring. Where are you going to meet them? See if the cards can tell us anything. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant could be that this person is a Taurus. It also could be that you meet this person through some sort of a spiritual something. It could be a church, a synagogue, some kind of religious institution if you belong to one, or it could be something spiritual like yoga, or it could be if you go to a seminar on astrology, something that has to do with anything metaphysical when the Hierophant shows up. What the person is going to look like, I'm thinking they're going to be darker complected, probably darker eyes, darker hair, maybe a Taurus. And when? Probably sometime this fall, the 6th day of any month, or it could be June, but the spades usually indicate more broader time frame, the fall. Hope that helps. Good luck. Did I miss a super chat? Somebody donated and I didn't get their question. I'm just going to scroll through fast because I don't want to skip that person. I see Tiffany's, but I don't see the other person. The other person that sent that super chat, please send me your question again, because I don't want to miss it. And I have to go to work soon. And if I do miss it, email me the question, and the next time I go live, I'll answer that first. Why don't I see it? I don't know why I can't see it. Elizabeth, all you have to do is type in a question. I try to go in order. I think sometimes I skip over some just because it goes really fast. But you can just type in as many questions as you want, and I'll answer them when I can. And I stay on for as long as I can. I have to leave for work soon, so I don't have that much more time. But I try to go on like 3 or 4 times a week. Will my sister move out of my parents' house, and a timeline for Emma? Okay. Will the sister move out of the parents' house? 70% chance she's going to move out. But let's put it this way. Eventually, everybody moves out, right? I mean, I think most of the time. So that's 70% chance. Let's see if we can find, if we can get a time frame on it. When's the sister moving out of the parents' house? The Queen of Hearts, I just pulled out. Let me just shuffle these more because I feel like I keep shuffling them and I keep pulling the same 3 cards. If I pull it again, okay, the 6 of Hearts. The 6 could be June, or it could be the 6th of any month. The Hearts could be not until the springtime. Well, the springtime is June. I'm going to say next spring. So hopefully that works. Otherwise, the Queen of Hearts also would have indicated spring. It also would have indicated the 12th of the month or December. Dylan, you don't hear him? He's underneath my chair. He's snoring. He's out like a light. It's this guy. Hello, will I meet my next romantic partner this autumn? Okay, for blue. Okay, blue. Will blue meet the next romantic partner this autumn? Only a 33% chance. But the Temperance card shows up with which either suggests you need to have patience, or the person could be a Sagittarius. Or it could even suggest that you meet this person when the sun is in Sagittarius. So let me pull a playing card. Let's see. Six of Clubs. So far today, I've pulled 3 6s. A lot of 6 energy going on here. So the 6 of Clubs, the clubs could indicate before the end of the summer, or this could not be until next June. It could be the 6th of any month. But maybe you're going to meet this person before the summer ends, and you won't even have to wait until the fall. And maybe the person that shows up is a Sagittarius. Let me check the time. All right, I got a couple of more minutes. Ram, is Will in love or infatuated with me? Okay, Ram, is Will in love? Let's ask that question first. Is Will in love? You got a 70% chance that he is in love. But the other card here that you have is the Tower, which suggests some kind of destruction either around him or around his behavior. Something like it could even be he's self-destructive. Like he could self-sabotage himself for no reason. So if he does stupid things, try not to let it get to you, because it seems like he's got some kind of a self-sabotaging thing happening right now. I don't know why we do that to ourselves, but I feel like most of us do. All right, guys. If you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, as always, like, subscribe, share us with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. And tomorrow I get out of work. I should be home around 3. I'm in New York, so I'm in Eastern Daylight Time or whatever. So if I go live tomorrow, if I'm home, I will. And it probably won't be until like 5 or 6 at night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for those super chats. And if somebody else that sent that super chat and I didn't answer your question, email it to me and I'll answer it the first thing tomorrow. Okay? My email is in the description box. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.